Hey guys, welcome. I'm PURPLEXEDQT and welcome to my channel. And I first have to say, for everyone that's new, I also go by the name of Laura. For everyone that's old coming back, thank you as we all lay down our swords. What's up, Becky? What's up, Jules? Hey, Trigger. Hey, Bluma. Hey, Leo. Hey, Letha. Hey, Wild Irish. Don't play, QT will pimp slap you. That's right. No, actually, I'm going to address that in a second. Let me just start with the hellos. What's up, Red Dragon? Hey, Karina. Hey, Julie. Hey, Becky. Hey, Red Dragon. Hey, Pam. Hey, Capone. Hey, Karina. I may double your names. I'm just kind of going on a list. What's up, Vancina? Hey, Hounds. Hey, Wild Irish. Hey, Galway Girl. Hey, Becky. Hey, Sweetie Pie. Hey, Pam. I think I got everyone. Hey, Wits. Jam, always a pleasure. Hey, Danap. Hey, Mandy. What's up, Jackie? Hey, Al. Hey, Trigger Happy. Thank you, Trigger Happy. Hey, Sweetie Pie. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Jules. Alright, I think I got everyone. Hey, Amelia. Hey, Alyssa. Hey, Rose. Alright. I'm doing good, Georgia. Katie is awesome. She looked beautiful tonight. Hey, Kim. All right. Hey, Baby Blues. So first thing I want to start out with. Hey, Poppy. I got 3 more people to get in here, and then I will start. How you guys doing tonight? Tomorrow's a big day. Hey, Rose. Hey, Hero Pup. All right. So here's the thing. It was brought to my attention in Katie's live about mods. And I want to do a little backstory. Wait, let me stop recording on Zoom. If I forget to hit record, it just records automatically. All right. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was mods. It was yesterday, right? A couple of the OG mods had also pointed this out. And one of the things that I always loved about my channel was the mods and the way we did things. And with all the hate, we kind of got steered from it. But, you know, going back to like March when I met Marissa, a lot of things that our mods were doing, other rooms started doing. And it worked. And it was like, you know, everyone was now starting to post links and do everything that we were doing. We really felt like, all right, this is good. We're starting like a trend. Everybody's now starting to do it. So somehow with all the hate, we kind of lost it. And mods were constantly on a defense, and everyone was on a defense. And just like every community, every creator, you're going to have your diehards that are going to protect you no matter what. And it's not that they weren't protecting me, but I understand some of them just may have gone a little too far at times, not intentionally, but just because of all the hate. And when you have as much hate as some of us creators get in our room, where people just can't leave you alone. Like, I used to be able to do a room, I didn't even need a mod. Like, I watched chat enough that I didn't even need a mod. And then all the hate started coming, and then it just got worse and worse and worse. So it got to a point where mods just started blocking anybody that looked suspicious, because, you know, anyone asked a question, they were blocking them. And it's partly my fault. It's partly my fault that, because I watch chat so much, like I checked the block list, but they were timing people out a lot. And the rooms started to turn into the exact rooms that I never wanted to be. So I had a meeting with the mods yesterday about how it's got to go back to the way it was. Don't block anyone. Don't time anyone out unless it's like really over the top. But if someone comes in and asks a question, because of my haters, my name is everywhere. My name is getting to communities that I didn't even know existed. So we are going to have a lot of new people. And a lot of new people are going to come in here and say, well, who is this girl that everyone's talking about? Is she this bad? But because it's a name that we don't know, we're automatically going to think it's a troll, even if they ask like a dumb question, just because they really don't know. And I've actually had fights with people over this, and I don't know if they're real or not. So we just assume that they're fake. So for anyone that's new, anyone that's coming in, I do apologize sincerely. We did take care of it yesterday. Like I said, I had a big meeting with all the mods, how it has to go back to the way it was. And I'll worry, I'm always watching chat. I'll be able to see who's who, who's bad, who's not. They're not blocking people. Because I can see who blocks, and it's been established I'm the only one that blocks. But they had been timing out if someone looks suspicious just to stop drama before it started. And I can't blame them for that with all the drama that has come my way. So I love them, and I'm glad that they protect me like that. But for everyone that's new that got caught up in that, I do sincerely apologize, and it won't happen again. Just understand that they weren't doing it to be dicks or, because they're bad mods. They were doing it because of all the hate that I got and still get. I know, right, Capone? That Harry guy just complained to Sandra. And so I did. I just wanted to put that out there. Julie Skeen, it's never going to end. When you have people like I'm not even going to mention names because they're not worth it. But when you have people that constantly drop videos and make videos, then I had some drunk chick, like she was wasted talking about me and my plans and everything. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Paparazzi, you could take a shot of this. But I've said it before and I'll say it again and I'll say it till the day I'm dead. If you dislike me so much, don't watch me. But to hang on my every word, to know my every move, to even count how many people are in my lives, that's not a hater. You're a fan. Ash274, you know every fucking thing I say. I hadn't gone public about the funeral. So that tells me you're either A, you are a Patreon, or B, someone is giving you information and you have to eat it up. That's called obsession. And it's kind of sick. If I would have gone public with the funeral information, I couldn't say anything. But I hadn't gone public with it yet. And someone showed me a screenshot where you stated that I was going to the funeral Saturday. There's no way you could have known that unless you are a patron or one of the patrons is giving you information. And if I'm that important to you, girlfriend, I guess I'm not fucking special in your world. So that kind of mentality, I don't understand. I really don't. And I never will. Yeah, because Becky, I did not go public with that at all. Never said a word about it publicly because I just found out about the funeral today. So, and I waited to go live for that specific reason. Like, let me find out, who knows what, who's talking, who's, I am going, don't get me wrong. But I kind of put it in certain places to see who was talking. And yeah. So it's either she is a Patreon or, under a disguise, or one of the Patreons is telling her information, which, like I said, if you're paying to be in my Patreon just to find out what I say or to repeat the things I say, you probably need psychological help. And I really mean it. And that's keeping it real. Like, you really seriously do. I don't want to mention names, but I know who Slow Burn is. And the fact that they're taking every single thing I say and making a 2-minute video out of it, that's kind of scary. Like, that's obsession. Like, seriously. And I told patrons, I don't want to see it. I don't care. I don't care what these people say. But the fact that they're doing it, just the mere fact that they're spending, what do they pop, 6 videos a day? All from the same Patreon meeting from the 17th? Like, you're really that fucking obsessed that all you're doing is promoting me. So thank you. Like, I appreciate that. And it's crazy. Tina, the problem with striking, what is striking really going to do? Nothing. It's a pain in the ass to do. There's nothing I can do. Like, I could strike them till I'm blue in the face, but they're only going to pop out with more. It's not like it's a main channel that has 10,000 subs. They have less than 200 subs. That's it. That's all they have. And so the channel gets shut down, so they open up another one. Or somebody else will. It's just not worth it. Like, I don't even watch it enough to make it worth striking. Like, whatever. like this drunk girl. I had no idea she was even talking about me until somebody told me. That's the thing. I don't scout these other rooms. I seriously only know what's going on because patrons post stuff. If they posted nothing, I would know nothing because I really truly don't care. But it's comical to me how much I'm on their minds to take clips and just make video after video after video. It's kind of sick, really. But hey, whatever. If I'm not important. With all due respect, you know I love you. Of course. Are you sure you want to show up at the funeral? It seems a little inappropriate. Am I wrong? It's an open funeral. The, what you call it? The burial itself is closed, but the funeral is open, and I guarantee you every fucking news reporter in town is going to be there. So it's not like I'm kind of just going to fade in the background. But I do want to say that a kid, and I say it respectfully, a kid, who went to school with Mason actually wrote on my wall. So I went to double check, and I probably shouldn't say I looked him up on Facebook because we know how taboo that is around here. Haha, I'm joking. But I wanted to make sure he was real. So I know like my son has his full name on YouTube. So I thought, you know what, maybe this kid does too. But I wanted to see if it was a troll or if it was a kid or if it was real. So, because if it's his friend, he's only 14. So I looked him up on Facebook and he goes to that high school. So I know he was real. So I told him, I would love to talk to you about Mason, but only with your parents' approval. I would have to speak to your parents first because I'm not going to talk to a 14-year-old kid. Just let me talk to him and put his information on YouTube. So I would definitely have his parents there. So I know people are going to twist that. But yes, the original comment that I said to him is that I would absolutely need your parents' approval. But he does go to school with him. So I'm excited too. And for everyone that's talking shit, oh, she said this or she said, I don't care. And I'm going to say this again, every single weather person loves fucking tornadoes and hurricanes. Every real journalist loves fucking murder and conspiracies and all this other shit. They live for it. So me having a journalist head and taking on that role, that's where my head's going to be. This is exciting. And I'm sorry if you don't like it. I'm sorry if you don't understand it. Then you could sit on YouTube behind your fake picture and behind your keyboard and you could sit there. I'm going real life. I'm going out in the world. So don't know what to tell you. If you don't like it, don't watch my coverage then. It is going to be great. Father was a predominant publisher in the music business. Every reporter in town came to his funeral. It very much bothered management, family, and friends who were there to grieve. I'm sure every reporter is going to be there. Absolutely. But that's why they're having that's why they're having a closed burial. Families only for burial. But, the town only has 430 people in it. So I'm sure people are going to come from the surrounding areas just to pay their respects. Now, mind you, I'm not going to be there with a camera crew or a big microphone. The only thing I'm going to have is a charged up cell phone. So they're not going to know that I'm talking to them on record. Don't they know I'm live? Silly gooses. Yeah, it's a very small town. You're a big girl, and I'm sure that you know your place. Absolutely. I'm not like an idiot. The funeral is for all of them. All 5 of them. That's what I'm saying, Georgia. I may curse a lot, and I may have a big mouth, but despite popular belief, I really am a classy person. I know when and how and where to act appropriately. I'm not going to go up there in some ripped up jeans, a tank top, and be like, hey, you want to interview me? Show me a little fucking credit. Sassafras, you're not blocked. Hey, Stephanie. All is good. Thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, you guys are going to take the drive with me tomorrow. How tall are you? I'm 5'8", 5'7" and a half, 5'8". I used to be 5'10", but I'm shrinking. Hey, Ninny. You should get like one of those soy cameras where you wear it on a button on your blouse. I'm just going to use my phone. You're not the only creator that cusses. No, really? I know that. But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, people get so, like, freaked out over it. And it just gives them something to talk about. Cell phone should be preloaded with apps, voice recorder. Oh, it will be. Even my mom supports me. Like, seriously. Because I put it on Facebook. And my mom was like, that's awesome. I'm really proud of you. Go do what you do best. You are an excellent journalist. Because I told you guys the story of why I dropped out of college for it. So, it's going to be good. Trying to figure out everything, but I'm still lost. Who's mad at who and for what? I think it's all becoming a blur to me. We all just need loving. Alexis, I stopped worrying about why people were mad at me. The people that mean something to me came to me. The people that I mean something to, I went to. That's all I can do. For example, never got a thank you from the other side for last night. Never got a thank you. Whatever, I'm okay with that. They just harped on the sarcasm thing. But the person that I did a favor to, you would think would reach out and say thanks. Not a word. That's just the mentality. And that's why I just don't care. I agree, Huckleberry. Or that you don't know what Saturdays. Nor am I freaked out. Just wanted to... No, I understand, Susie. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to have like... I'm not going to have like a newscast, a news reporter with me. I'm not going to, walk up to somebody who's crying and be like, hey, you want to interview me? Like, you want to do an interview? It's not going to be like that. To be honest with you, Kalea, I don't even care who it is. It doesn't even matter to me who it is. The fact that they spend, I tell you it's not. I don't think it's Marianne. No, anyone that spends that much motherfucking time on me daily, I'm honored. Like, honestly, I'm truly honored. Of course I'll be respectful. Like I said, I'm not going to run in there, I'm not going to be, like, disruptful. I may not even talk to anyone there. I may just get a feel for who everyone is and, see who's approachable and who, whatever. Because I got news for you. Just to tell you guys, the kid that left me the message, he said that the cousin that called in completely lied. He said that is not what happened at all. I know media is going to be there. Every media in town's going to be there. What will you be wearing on Saturday? Probably, I can't wear a suit because I'm going to look obvious. So just a nice pair of dress pants, nice shirt, nice jewelry, hair up, normal kind of, but normal for a funeral. So I'll tell you guys what he wrote. Hang on, let me get to it. Pepper wasn't happy with you drama. They want you to do your crime. Now you're doing crime. That's not exactly sassafras. That's exactly right. And Pugs, if you're listening, you've been blocked. I don't need your bullshit. Where'd it go? Am I on the wrong channel? I'm on the right channel. Oh, you know what? It may have been on my other channel. Hang on. No, I don't think so. Let me check. Here it is. Okay. So I know that I reported and the girl reported about him breaking into the school and everything. So what his friend said is he didn't break into the school and vandalize it. School was in session one day and he was running down the hallway and hit a window and cracked it. He was trying to race one of his friends. That's a completely different story than what the cousin said on the news. So either the news is vandalizing or is making shit up, or she just blatantly lied. Because, I mean, there's nobody to fight it because they're all dead. When I always saw him, he had a great big smile and never did he not want to talk to anybody. He always had something positive to say, like, I like your shoes, or you look very good today, etc. As far as burning animals alive, that could be a lie. As in the interview, that person clearly lied about him breaking into the school and vandalizing it. Plus, he lived in a big area where sounds of burning animals alive could clearly be heard as if viewed from other residents or houses. Mason was a good guy. He never seemed out of the ordinary. No one would have pictured him doing this. So that's what this kid said. Now, some of the responses, I don't believe that a lot of the responses from you guys, and I'm not going to say who said what, except for the ones I don't know. The kid is 14. And granted, from there, you didn't know how old he was, but he kind of gave the hint that he goes to school with him, which means he's a kid. So I don't know why some people attacked him. Someone from the other side actually said, I said some similar things to you in my comment below, and you know Mason, so you clearly know way more than I do about the situation. I cannot imagine the shock and horror the community must be going through. My heart goes out to everyone. This one said, good guys don't murder an entire family, including a baby. Someone else said, I agree. He didn't at any point stop and say, geez, what the fuck did I do? Nope, he killed 5. Someone else said, to those who would like to see a child fry, please inform yourselves. Research rehabilitation rates for children who have been incarcerated, especially if they engage in evidence-based treatment that includes a child's next caregiver's placement and continues on even after the child is released. The human brain and personality aren't fully developed till the age of about 25. And then you guys can read it. It's on the wall. She goes on and on. But she says that I'm having a hard time believing that adults would be screaming for the blood of a child without knowing all the facts. Someone else said, you don't want anyone to fry, but come on, he killed 5 people, one of whom was a baby. He has to face some form of punishment. I'm sorry, but what the hell? And then she says, so-and-so facing consequences and saying you should fry are 2 different things. When did I say you should fry him? When did I say that you were the one who said he should fry? So it kind of went in the same, but the kid was 14 years old. The kid's like 14 or 15 or maybe even 13. So that's why I did reach out to him when I realized he was legit and asked him, would love to talk to him about Mason, but only with his parents' approval. Brady, I see things like this and I don't know. You know, until I actually am on site and speak to people, because you know the community is going to be, the community is very, very church going. And the community is, because they are so church going, they're going to be very forgiving. And I've already heard on the news reports a lot of people say that they should just, you know, forgive him and he'll get through this. And, you know, we're here for him and we'll support him, including one of the victim's mothers said that she will support him and they'll help him get help. So I don't know. I'm so lost and confused about it, because then you have a kid like this who says the story we know is bullshit and that's not what happened. So, I mean, his story and the one on the news is like fucking night and day. I mean, that's totally different scenarios. So we'll see what happens. The charges could be upgraded, but I have a feeling they're going to keep him as a juvenile. Just like I had a feeling he didn't have an attorney, and I was correct. I don't think they're going to try him as an adult. I really don't. I was a churchgoer, but when it comes to this broken heart, I agree, Jackie. How you can wipe out your entire family, I don't know. I just don't know. Have I ever dated a handsome Hispanic man? I did, actually. And I probably wouldn't have Streamlabs without him. Where's Grandma? I don't know. I'll let you know Saturday, Poppy. We have this kid. He killed his stepmom and a stepmom that killed her stepdaughter. Huh? The only photos that I've been able to find were from, were from, like, when he was 6. So it doesn't show what he looks like now. But if I can find some of his friends, somebody's got to have a picture of him. And to be honest with you, I wonder if they're going to let him go to the funeral. I don't think they're going to let him go to the actual funeral services, but I think they may let him go to the closed, what the fuck is it called? The burial. To be tried as a juvenile, it is too lenient. But I just don't see this. I mean, I know these areas. I just don't see the church community allowing it. Wow, I see so many men trying to play the Harry role in here. Sandra, nobody could be my Harry. I told you about that one pic with the... Yes. You didn't open that one link. Which one? I didn't see it. But isn't that an older picture? USA, it says he killed family after learning his stepmom. That's Brady, but that's the rumor that's been going on. But like some of the local news came out with videos today, said, oh, we just learned this. I haven't learned anything I haven't talked about already. So they're just kind of getting somewhere. DOC will bring him to the burial. I'm thinking they might. I mean, it depends where his head's at. It depends, like, in my opinion, it just depends how they view it. How they see it. No, it's the funeral. The funeral is Saturday. It's open to the public. And then the burial is closed for family only. This feels way different than, like, Columbine. Don't know why, but I'm feeling bad for this boy. See, Amelia, a lot of people are. Because there's just no clear-cut motive. And if this kid was really burning things... burning animals, wouldn't friends know? Wouldn't students know? I mean, you figure their graduating class is probably like 20, you know? Why don't you make t-shirts? T-shirts for what? And here's all right, let me explain to you guys too. The main reason that I want to go out there, and you guys are all going to think I'm fucking crazy. Well, you guys might not, but some people are going to think I'm crazy. Hey, misbehaving, I wonder, I have this burning inside of me. Maybe he didn't do it and he's covering for somebody. Maybe somebody else did it and fucked with his head or threatened him. I don't know. It's like, I just got to find out. Now, what I did learn last night that I looked up is... No, I'm actually picking up business cards, though, because I realized that if somebody wants to talk to me, like, I'm not going to just, hey, why don't you take down my phone number? So I'm getting business cards printed up, real quick ones tomorrow, and picking them up from Staples and then going out there. I know, trigger happy, but they didn't have a lawyer there. And what I learned last night with Alabama, they don't have to. I don't know why all these states don't require a parent or a lawyer to be there for a minor. Now, they do have to read him his Miranda rights, and they do have to tell him if you'd like an attorney present. These are the laws of Alabama. If you like an attorney present. But a 14-year-old is not going to say, yeah, I would like my attorney, please. Unless he's familiar with the system or he's been arrested before, he's not going to know. If you've never been arrested, you don't know. No, I don't need an attorney. And you're just going to talk. I mean, cops bank on that. It's not federal law. If crazy enough, it's not federal law in Alabama. It's not federal law. It's not a state law in Alabama. You don't have to have an attorney. You have to ask if they want one, but the cops don't have to provide one. As crazy as that sounds. Kid has no criminal history at all. Is it law that a minor must have an attorney or parent? Nope, not in the state of Alabama. That's what I learned last night, because that was the one thing that I was like riding on. Like, there was no attorney. The cops were wrong, and nobody appointed this poor kid an attorney. So it got me thinking, and it is kind of like Brendan Dassey. It really, like, I don't know, maybe he didn't do it. Maybe, his dad was under a lot of shit. And depending on the kid, how hard is it to mess with a 14-year-old's head? I can convince my kids they did something they didn't do. And I'm not a cop. And I don't manipulate like a cop. But I guarantee you, if I push them hard enough, I can get them to admit to murdering me when I'm still looking at them, looking at them. I'll have them confess to murder of me, even though I'm alive right in front of them. When you're using the read tactic, read theory, whatever it's called, it's not hard to do if you know how to do read technique. It's not hard to do if you know how to do it. So I'm not saying that he did or he didn't. I have a feeling he did. But hey, but like, what if he didn't? Just what if? There's that slight chance. What if? His dad was like, had gotten in trouble. Now, the one thing the news report said, which I don't know if it's true or not, is that the dad hadn't been in trouble since he's been in Alabama. He only got in trouble in Indiana. 14 is extremely vulnerable. I didn't smack the dog. I don't know why my Invisaligns bother me. Hang on. I think I bent him. I don't know what I did. They haven't been bothering me at all. Now all of a sudden they don't feel right. Must be a squirrel on the loose. But you know what I'm saying? It's something just, I don't know. I want to feel like I know for a fact that he did it. And everything's moving too quickly with the police. Why does everyone keep asking me? Like, did I miss something with her? As far as I know, she's doing fine. I spoke to her yesterday. But am I missing something with Tawanda? Like, everyone, you're like the third person to ask me, how's Tawanda? She's not in the path of the hurricane or anything. But am I missing something? Maybe just kill. And that was the other thing. I read on the news that him and his dad had a really good relationship. So why would you kill your dad? And then it seemed like he killed his dad in like one shot or something. Like, he was out. And I'm just so lost. I don't know. I have this weird feeling that there's way more to this story, that if he's tried as a child, we're never going to find out. If the dad killed the other. Nah, I don't think so. I didn't see her on my message. Oh, no, because you're like the third or fourth person to ask me about Tawanda. So I thought, like, did I miss something today? According to reporters, they were all shot one time. Oh, really? So this kid had that good of a shot? Yeah, because a 9mm only holds 6 bullets, right? I don't know anything about guns. But a 9mm has a six shot magazine? Oh, it does have 10. Uh-oh, Jay's here. Jay hates me. Jay speaks. Me and Jay go way back. Up to 16. Oh, all right, so Jay, tell me this then. Tell me how a kid who is 14 years old kills everybody with one shot. That's impressive. Like, that's crazy. Thank you, Kim. Oh, Kim, you just reminded me. Nadia, I want to thank you so much. I have little post-it notes on my computer to remind to say thank you, and I always forget when I see you. So whether you're here, which I haven't seen you, but if you're watching later, I want to thank you so much for the PayPal. I saw this one, I saw the last one, and the one before that. I really want to thank you. And Kim, thank you so much. Oh, there you are, Nadia. Yeah, I did. I have like post-its. I'm quite. Yeah, I'm glad you're here though, and I want to say thank you. I saw that last night. I was like, aw. I don't know, but even practice, kid's 14. How do you kill each one of them with one shot? His dad was huge. I mean, his dad wasn't like some small guy. His dad was fucking huge. Cheeseburger, yeah, cheeseburger money. Actually, gas money. Is it locked in your attic? I can see, but okay. So you have both parents. One thing they never said, unless I missed it, was the position of the bodies, the position of the parents. So even if the parents were in bed sleeping, you take out one, the other one's going to wake up. You just went boom, boom with one shot? I don't know. I got all 32 bullets, but I'm broke. I can't buy any. The kid called 911. He's the one that called 911. Maybe the mom had the baby with her. That's possible. I didn't think of that, Huckleberry. A hollow point will kill someone in one shot. Believe that. I think the kid was scared of his daddy and no control over anything in his life. He shouldn't have control. He's 14. They're probably all sleeping. He could have used a silencer. Nah. I don't think he did all that. I don't know if they were all sleeping. Hey, Pat. Maybe they weren't on drugs. Any bullet can kill someone in one shot. Jay, I know it can, but to get all 5 of them in one shot, I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I don't know anything about guns. Like, as far as a 9, like, I know a shotgun and stuff. I know the damage it can do. But for a 9mm, correct me if I'm wrong, with a 9mm, Kim, thank you. You sent me it twice? Now I lost my train of thought. With the 9mm, would he be able to shoot with one shot from far away? Now, mind you, this is a 14-year-old kid. Would he be able to do it from far away? Or would it have to be close range? Because if it has to be close range, how you can kill a baby and 2 young kids at a young age like that, at close range, and do it in one shot, that's kind of calculated. That, like, to me, puts a spin on... They had just got back that night from a family trip to Florida. Must have been something to set them off. What kind of fun do you own? I don't know. Is that a 9mm? I forgot. I don't know. It's small. It's like a handgun. It's small. But I don't own it. It was given to me. I only have it short term. A lot of cops use 9mm. We own a 9mm. Happened in the house, so it wasn't long range. Okay. So a 9mm... But I'm saying that you would have to... Thank you, Jay. I kind of was. A 9mm. Is that short or long? Because the reason why I'm asking is I'm not broadcasting it. If you have a... if you have a 9mm... not a 9mm. If you're looking at a kid and you're looking at someone close up, it's one thing to shoot someone from far away because you can kind of like block it out. But if you're like looking somebody in the eye and you could do it with one shot, and you're gonna get blood on you and shit, it kind of says something. Like, it kind of puts the mentality. It's not like it was a random boom, 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 boom. Like, it almost seems like he thought about this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is something he actually thought about. And it kind of just changes things a little. Hey, monkey. They make 9mm on an AR-15 platform. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. That's what I'm saying. But he got the dad in one shot. One shot he killed his dad. That's crazy. I have a 9mm short barrel. It's not just handguns. I don't think it was random. If it had been random, I don't think he would have killed the whole family. That's a good point. Thank you, Kim. All right. His dad was 1%. I'm sure he knew. See, that's another thing. His dad was a 1%er. 1%ers are pretty tough motorcycle club. I remember them from my dancing days. And my friend's father is... A couple of friends of his were 1%ers. If they're not dead already. But... I don't know. It just... Something's missing. I don't know what it is. There's something missing here. And I'm determined to find out what it is. I can't tell you what's missing. I don't know what's missing, but something is missing. And 1% is a motorcycle club. It is a motorcycle club, Jay. Will's interrogation over... If he's tried as an adult, yes. If he's tried as a juvenile, no. It just means... No, he's part of a motorcycle, the 1% motorcycle club. That's fact. Yes, it is. There's a 1% motorcycle club. He's part of the 1%ers. My friend's dad was in New York. Hey, Jewel Blessings. Every MC is a... That's not true. Alabama 1% of gangs are known for meth production and weapon trafficking. Thank you, Val. Read what Val wrote, Jay. It's a phrase used by most sites. The mom died when he was 3. Yeah, if someone asked, the mom died when he was 3. Didn't know Occupy Wall Street had a motorcycle club. There's that biker church he just joined to better himself. Oh, are you, Jewel? 1% of the badass of the motorcycle bunch. All MC are 1%. That's not true. I know MCs that aren't 1%ers. Hold on. Chill. I'm looking. Okay, according to this, 1% are a motorcycle group or a gang. Correct. But not, they're trying to, what the argument is that I'm a 99%, the other 1% give us a bad name. Okay. To prove my point, in Alabama, you have the Outlaws, the Birmingham chapters. You have the Outlaws and something else. But they're not all 1%ers. Maybe the bad ones are. That's a reporter instinct in you. That's why only certain clubs can have a bottom patch, because they're 1%er, they earned it. What do you mean a bottom patch? I've always seen bottom patches. Like Hell's Angels. I don't know. I've dated bikers and never had this issue. Here, like, for example, I'll show you what I mean. The Outlaws are 1%ers, but the Warlocks are not. You earn your patch. 1% are the ones that commit unspoken acts. Okay. Alright, but he was still part of it. Because not every biker is a one... But I'm saying that not every biker is a 1%er. That was my point. But he was part of the Outlaws, 1%. I do admit when I'm wrong. But I'm saying that, like, the Black Spades of South Bronx, they're not 1%ers. You said that every single motorcycle club is 1%, and I was saying, no, it's not. Now, is there a specific 1%? Probably not. You might be right there. You are right there. But the Outlaws run Alabama. The Outlaws are 1%ers. I guess that's what I was trying to say. Every MC is a 1%. No, they're not. I'm confusing MCs and biker clubs. Maybe I am. Not every member of an MC is a 1%er. That's what I'm saying. Every MC has 1%ers. I'm telling you, Capone, that's my next. I'm going to interview a biker. I'm going to find out. I wonder if my ex will talk to me. It's a theme, a lot of outlaw. No, but there is a motorcycle club called the Outlaws. They have a Birmingham, Alabama chapter, and they are 1%ers. And that is a club. I'm looking right at their jacket. The father has friends on his Facebook saying they are real 1%ers, hence he is a felon. That is true. Nope, most clubs are regular people who ride bikes. Focused murder. I know. I'm just saying. But the Outlaws are a huge motorcycle club. They're worldwide. And they're 1%ers. Because I keep saying all their jackets from all over the world. The Blue Knights are a police motorcycle group here. QT, you are 110%er. No shit. Non-official club or any kind. Well, I'm going to find a group of bikers on the way. I'm going to find a biker bar. I'm going to ask them. I'm going to go in and interview some. They'll love me. 1% is an earned patch. But what about the Outlaws? The Outlaws I'll show you what I mean. It'll be easier to show you. Hang on. Alright, you know what? Let me just share a screen. It's probably even easier. Okay. See, Outlaws 1%. Ghost Riders, no 1%. Outlaws. Hells Angels. Outlaws, Illinois. Outlaws, somewhere else. Support your local outlaws. Outlaws, North Carolina. Outlaws, Canada. Hells Angels, Fresno. Outlaws, Norway. Hells Angels. Outlaws, Columbus. Outlaws, Alabama. Outlaws, England. They all have the exact same patch from all over the world. No, but I'm saying it's from all over the world. It's the same one all over the world. Just like Hells Angels is the same no matter where it's at. Outlaws Norway. Hells Angels. Yo, this dude's scary. Outlaws Georgia. Outlaws Chicago. Outlaws Ireland. He was an outlaw, I believe. Outlaws Motorcycle Club. There you go. Outlaws Daytona. That's a motorcycle club. That's what I was saying. To prospect, you need to be a sponsor by a patched member. But, okay, how come, like, this one says 1%er, but some of the others don't? You mean you have to, like, earn that? Like, Outlaws Nation, 50 years. Like, Outlaws is a real club. That's a motorcycle club. And it's worldwide. That's what I was saying, Jay. It's an earned patch for 1% clubs. Outlaws Toledo. They all have the same thing, though. Just like Hells Angels do. Alright. Anyone can wear a 1% patch. Not everyone can wear an MC patch. No, I think that's the opposite. But now you get what I was saying, Jay? That's what I was saying about the motorcycle club. So lay down your sword, J Mac. And it's up to you what you have on your vest. I didn't know that. You know, these things were not bothering me all fucking day. And I think I bent them or something. Ta-da. Alright. No, you said 1% was its owner club. No, alright, you're right. I apologize. But I'm telling you, I'm going to find the bikers on the way. I will. You'll see. I'm going to find me some big-ass, badass bikers. Ask them some questions. Nomads aren't in any club either. They're members without a home. Good point. Why are we talking motorcycle? Long story, Ziggy. Because my J-Mac, who I know forever, likes to argue with me about everything. J-Mac, you want to come on panel? You want to argue in person? Let's see. It turned funny, actually. Hard. See, Jay, you're such a wuss. You're like one of these punk asses. You won't come on panel with me. You won't argue with me. You just want to argue with me from chat. Punk. Total punk. I don't want to go to Daytona for Bike Fest. What, are you crazy? No thanks. Hey, Linda. I belong to the Crash Rocket Club. LOL, not the Rice Rocket Club, but my motorcycle is in a Harley. Talking in private with Laura. No, Jay's been arguing with me for years. He loves me. Jay loves to hate me. He loves to argue with me. Oh no, Jay could hold his own. I'm a 99%er. A good question for the defense attorney would they allow the sheriff who just indicated do the questioning of a prime suspect? You know, speaking of that, here's the other thing. So there's no murders in this town, like ever. And, oh, I got it, Ben. Don't worry. I can handle J-Mac. There's no murders in this town. The coroner hadn't done a murder in 37 years. So who's to say that the cops asked the right questions? Because if there hasn't been a murder in 37 years, odds are the cops probably never interrogated a murder. They probably have never done a murder if they're born and bred in that town. So I also have to wonder if it kind of reminds me of the Lauren situation. For those of you that have been following me with the Lauren case, that the cop that interviewed the witnesses never did a murder before. So I'm kind of wondering, could it be the same thing? No on-the-job training, nothing. So I wonder, like, I gotta find out if this kid really 100% did it or if he was bamboozled or something. Now, again, I know that he led the cops to the gun, but that doesn't mean that somebody didn't threaten his life to take it. There's just too many, I don't know. I need more information to be 100% satisfied that this kid is guilty. Like 100% guilty, not just a little guilty, 100%. And I know that sounds crazy. I mean, I really do. I know it sounds crazy. But something isn't right. I just don't know what. Something isn't right. Where and how did this 14-year-old get his hands on a legal gun? No, his dad had brought it in the house. His dad had brought the illegal gun in the house. But because his dad's a felon, he couldn't have a gun. That's why it's illegal. But his father is an outlaw. He's going to have a gun. And he was like, he's pending charges or something. But there's just something that's not sitting right. I don't know what it is. Just something isn't sitting right. Can't tell you what it is, though. It's something. Sheriff was indicated for theft and burglary charges. He is waiting arraignment. Dairy police skills for dummies. I've seen too many cases. That shit just isn't right. Just something isn't right. I just don't know what. But I'll know Saturday and tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. I'll get a better view. Then again, I probably won't have to go back Sunday if they're going to church if I go to the funeral on Saturday, which I'm going. But if I go to the funeral on Saturday, I'm going to talk to people. Depending, if the vibe isn't there, then I'll just wait till Sunday. Also, kind of stand behind reporters. and kind of blend in with reporters a little. I read a comment on a public post saying they didn't know Dub had accepted Christ. That's another thing that keeps going around. But we don't know because nobody has them. I can't wait to hear what you find. Me neither, Julia. I can't wait to find out. Have a press pass. I could make a press pass, but I also have an old press pass that I could bring. But first things I have to do is make up business cards, because this way if people want to contact me or I can leave them a card, hey, give me a call. So, and that's it. So it should be exciting. I know I'll have fun. I go to your channel and listen to the music you play. Oh. Any chance the kid was asked to do something? I don't know, Jackie. That's what I gotta find out, because... But if somebody else killed him, why wouldn't they kill the boy too? Gotta have an alibi. And I'm not... Like, in my gut, I think he did it. In my gut. But there's still this overriding what if. And because everything is sealed, it's not like I can look at the kid, I can look at his facial expressions, I can look at his body language. I have no way to do that. We only go on what the news tells us, but what really got to me today was when I read that kid's comment. Last night, once I read his comment, I'm like, something isn't right here. Something is wrong. Something's off. And why would the cousin lie like that? You know, just to get your 10 minutes, your 5 minutes of fame on a news station? Because her name is everywhere. Everywhere. Every news reporter here has used her name. Maybe that's why she did it. I don't know. Oh, I'm going tomorrow, Kim. Right after 12 o'clock, I get out of work, take a shower, get ready. Kids already know I won't be home when they get home. And then Dayton's sleeping out tomorrow, Sage is sleeping out tomorrow, Phoenix sleeping out tomorrow. So I got a whole night. I mean, I'm not going to stay there all night, but I have the night. Show someone saying bad things, everyone else saying... Exactly, Tina. That's what I'm saying. I want to find out. I want to go. I wonder how long a drive is from Ocala. I know from Orlando to here is 9.5 hours. That I do know. You learn plenty if you go to... You can't go because anything... If he's tried as a juvenile, everything's going to be closed. It's going to be a sealed case. I agree, Kim. There is more to the story. Don't want to pry too deep. You don't know the situation. It could be dangerous. I'm not going to pry with the motorcycle club, you know, but that's another thing. With the father being in the motorcycle club, is it possible they're involved? Is it possible that one of them killed the whole family and made the kid take the blame? I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, that's somewhere. I'm not going to pry too much. I don't think the news is prying too much either. But who knows? I don't have kids to come home to tomorrow night. Maybe I'll find their local motorcycle club. Just go have a drink. You know? Me and my purple hair, I could pull my hair down. I look more like a biker than I would a journalist, you know? It's about 20 minutes away from me, Linda, in Elkmont, Alabama. That's what I'm saying, Julie. There's so many different possibilities. Yes, Dad was actually in a club. Whoever said I was skinny. And they usually mess with babies. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I told you to get a hold of me. That's what I'm saying. I could fit in anywhere. Anywhere I choose to be, I could totally fit in. The one text turning his life over, according to Ron Hansen, something's hinky. We don't want you kidnapped. Well, Kim, that's a good thing about being chubby. They don't very hard to kidnap a chubby person. Clubs don't involve kids. You never know, though. Maybe this armed robbery he was doing, had something to do with it. Maybe the armed robbery he was doing that he was on trial for, maybe had to do that he was going to give someone up. I mean, who knows? Now, one person I'd like to talk to, like really like to talk to, is one of their attorneys, like his father's attorney. Maybe he would know something, you know? Maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe the robbery had something to do with the bikers. They were afraid of Dad's upcoming court. I totally agree. They would take him out too. They would have to take out the whole family because, you know, somebody may have told. Too many things are just weird. And maybe the kid did do it. Maybe it's completely coming up with conspiracy theories out of nowhere. Maybe, just maybe. Who knows? No way the bike has anything to do with stuff involving kids. You just never know. Granted, probably wouldn't have to kill a baby, but... You know, but you say that, but I've seen a lot of bikers hit women. So they may put on an outright like we would never hurt women and kids, but I've seen a lot of them beat their kids and fucking hurt their wives. Can they talk since the client is dead? I have to check Alabama law, but that's a good point. I'm not sure. You're not chubby. I've always thought I was chubby. The 14-year-old did the damn... And he very well may have, Sandra. Nobody's saying no. But again, the kid did not have an attorney present. The kid was forced to say... And I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm saying there's something missing. Kid was the one doing sick crap to animal. We don't know that. That's coming from somebody who lied about something else. So once you lie about something else, you just never know. I know bikers from all across the USA. Most would not do crimes with children. Most. So, all right. Hey, tiny girl, I was just about to shut down. This is really bothering me. I don't know what I did to this, but I think I fucked it up. It was going so well. Hey, mind blown. You know what it is? I think that's why they make you change these every week, because they get like bent and shit. But I'm like a week ahead. Yeah, this one's no good. I bent it. You are beautiful. Don't say you're chubby. I think you're perfect the way you are. Whoever meets you will be fortunate. Thank you, Jackie. I was just talking to a friend of mine about that today. She's like, you need to go out more. It's actually Barbie. She's yelling at me. You need to go out more. You need to meet someone. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Linda. You're doing crime again. Missed you. It is open casket from 9 to 12. Where is Elkmont? It's Alabama. Your perfect timing to shut down so I can go sleep on time. Are the triplets good for the... Yes. The triplets, she's going on a date with him tomorrow. And she's really excited. I said, what if you guys don't like each other anymore? She's like, Mom, I talked to him at school. So we'll see what happens. No, it's not on the Tennessee-Alabama state line. Well, I guess it is kind of. But it's near Athens. Athens is like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Hey, Sumi. You will have no problem meeting someone. I know. Oh, you know what? I think I cracked it. Maybe that's what it is. I cracked it. That's why it's bothering me. Oh, well, time to change them out. Yeah, it's right. Imagine marrying a twin. Imagine marrying a triplet. All right. 3 weeks complete. So, all right. So I'm going to shut down. I will see you guys tomorrow before I leave, and I'll see you guys on the road. Like I said, I get out of work at 12. I have to take a shower and get ready. Then I have to stop by Staples, pick up the business cards, and I'm on the road. Oh, and I got to pick up the rental car. So I will bring you guys with me. I'll definitely, if I don't see you guys after work, I'll definitely see you guys on the way when I get close. Imagine being married, period. Shit, I've done it twice. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful night.